Today, I want to take some time to look into the United Auto Workers strike. I'm certain that you've heard about it by now, but maybe you're not sure what the latest update is or how it could end up impacting your fleet operations. The UAW is currently performing coordinated work stoppages against 3 automakers at this time. They call them the Big Three, and it's domestic automakers General Motors, Stellantis, and Ford. And as of Friday at noon, the UAW announced that negotiations with Ford were making progress, but GM and Stellantis were not budging as much as they had hoped. The strike to this point has been limited, but the UAW has now moved to shut down all parts distribution centers at GM and Stellantis. And so the biggest issue that could end up impacting fleet managers would be if this strike continues long enough that it impacts production and therefore new vehicle supply. So what does it look like for new vehicle supply and OEM parts to be an issue? We really don't have to go back that far. You might remember the pandemic that happened. During the pandemic, new vehicle and parts supply was depleted because of a chip shortage, and fleet managers had to get creative in how they kept a fleet of vehicles on the road. In fact, many fleet managers have learned that flexibility and adaptability are 2 pretty important skills to have when it comes to managing assets that just have so many external factors at play. When it comes to parts sourcing, you should go ahead and run an inventory of what you currently have and then start thinking 6 to 9 months down the road, especially for parts that can be more vehicle specific and likely to sideline a vehicle for an extended period of time. This flexibility should hopefully be short-lived, but it's better to have a plan and prepare for the worst than to ignore the signs and be caught off guard. To listen to the whole episode on the UAW strike, go to fleetio.com/podcast or search for the Fleet Code on your podcast platform of choice.